tuned.
Oh, man.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back for another episode of the Bengals After Dark podcast. Fuck. Video cast. Damn, bro. I felt too like I guess habitual with that one. Damn, I thought that was good. Video cast.
As you guys know, we run behind a little bit sometimes. We were just chopping up, brainstorming.
Not gonna lie, we were on beat things time tonight. Yeah, bro. We were actually cooking in the stew, right? Damn, bro, we're cooking in the stew. Like, we'll text us sometimes, like, damn, bro, cooking in the stew for real. But like now, like, we're literally cooking in the stew. So yeah, bro. We're gonna persist those conversations afterwards, but we're gonna keep it just updates tonight on an efficient episode of this Bengals After Dark video cast. So Drake, bro, right away to get into it, fuck a lot of the fluff. Fuck how you doing. Fuck how I'm doing. Right? It's time to talk about these fucking receivers, bro. Like, I'm like that SpongeBob meme. That's like the eyeballs are both ways. I want to lean all into the Jermaine Burton hype. Then I get pulled right back to feel all the hype about Andre, bro. And then all the hype about Mike Gesicki. And then all the hype about how Chase Brown looks like he's taking a step. I get it. This is always the optimistic time, right? But like, I mean, off top, bro. Like, how much better is this offense going to be? A year two of Amarius. You literally can only go up with guard play. Literally can only go up with guard play. That's the best part. You had the two worst guards in the league. So it's like, holy fuck, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the hope, right? That's the hope. Just hope that you keep Joe protected. And I think Scott Peters, I have a lot of confidence that, he can get the most out of guys. I think that's what the Bengals are kind of looking in these new coaches, is getting the most out of guys. Man, the vibes are high, bro. I think the vibes are at an all-time high right now. It feels like we're close to training camp, even though like we're not.
Yes,
we're not
bro.
really that close. Like, that's how the vibes feel right now.
No doubt. And I'll be transparent with you guys. Like, me and Drake, we're kind of agreeing on it. But with that point, it's felt for the first time really in months that almost like a revitalization in a way, especially for us, bro, with what we've been, getting involved with, things like that. As you guys know, it's easy to put beside what we've been doing, which is largely the blessing of fandom. We lead with fandom, but like we've been leading in different things lately, prioritizing. So it's kind of been nice for us, really, to be frank, of like feeling that again. It's like we were talking about, like, holy fuck, dude, like this is starting to feel real. You see Joe hit Jamar on the deep ball. You're seeing intentional play. I guess that's the best way to sum it up. And you guys probably agree as well. We're finally seeing intentional football. We're not seeing the lousy routes, the slants. And I don't want to take that as that the players aren't trying, but like if you're just running basic shit, you know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing major about it. But with the 7-on-7s, the dudes are trying. They got tenacity. You got CTB chucking the ball towards Joe, letting them know I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Then Joe and Jamar yapping to the defense after throwing on, like, that shit. It's intentionality, bro. It's structure. Underdogs is what we're all feeling right now. Or I guess a better way, guys that are out there to earn something.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm recognizing, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like I said, in that type of, like you said, CTB throwing the ball towards Joe and just talking trash, that's the type of stuff that makes you a competitive football team, makes you gritty. You know what I'm saying? And it's that type of energy that will have you ready right out the gates. These
'Cause
guys,
it's gonna keep you on your toes, you know?
yeah, yeah, and I think a lot of guys on this team, position wise, if you look across the board, a lot of guys are on their toes right now. Whether you're a cornerback, whether you're a guard, um, I mean, back in behind Chase Brown. I mean, there's a lot of guys that are on their toes right now fighting for jobs. And I think I said the vibes are they're at an all-time high and it's going to continue to just keep growing. Obviously you have some situations still, as we know, with Hendrickson, with Shamar Stewart, but outside of that, bro, like I think these guys with T and Jamar, which was so big this offseason, getting them, uh, dude, it's made such a big like collective effort towards that chemistry because of how big of an impact those guys are, right? And now you see it, bro. You're seeing it.
Like, I don't wanna, like, overstate it, but it just like, as if it wasn't worth it enough to make those investments into those types of players with getting them all bought in.
Yep.
And, like, not that, like, they are the absolute prototype of vocal leaders and all that. I don't know how great, and to be transparent, I don't know how great of a leader Jamar is. I don't know, because some people just don't have that. But you are a leader by your play on the field. So above all of that, like I said, not that anybody's questioning it, decision makers, whatever. It should be such a breath of fresh air that not only did they get the deals done, but feeling this energy now of like, man, was this worth it to get this buy-in, physical presence of being there, rallying the guys. You're not getting these lesser guys trying to culminate a unit. You got the dudes collectively bringing together the guys, the pulse of this team. And no, you don't have everything. No, it's not perfect, right? Because Trey's not here. But man, like you've got so much momentum going right now. That's the breath of fresh air that they're starting to feel this. And now that you're having intentional, organized play, you're throwing some loose plays out there. You're starting to really accumulate some plays in the playbook, things like that. And you're starting to strategically try to beat a defense 7-on-7. I don't know if they've gone 11-on-11 yet. I don't think they have. But yeah, bro, it's just fun to watch. Like, man, it's got me excited, bro. That deep ball tutty. I mean, he cooked Drago, and what hasn't been talked about, bro, 4.26 runner right there, bro. Like, and I get it. Drago's not some lockdown guy, and to give him some grace, like he was in and out of the lineup last year, you know. But damn, bro, like he looked like Drake Patrick out there.
Yeah, and a guy that I really like character wise, and you know him this coming into this season is Marco Wilson. It looked like a tough day for him too. You know, just having to go against. It looked like he was going against everybody that day.
Yeah, Marco Wilson, bro. Yeah, he
won every single game with him starting. Never thought about that. Did you? I know.
Marco Wilson. Wait, Marco Wilson was starting for us last year?
Yes, bro.
Do I have fucking dementia, bro?
Yes, bro.
Wait a second. Oh my God. He did. Who else did? Was Fig starting?
Yeah. Dude, we had
was Fig or Marco starting? Because obviously you had CTB.
Both.
You had CTB though.
CTB and benched.
And Mike. God, thank God we had Mike last year, bro. Which hurts my feelings he's not out there right now. But that is crazy. I knew he started the Cowboys game, and I knew he started a couple games. I just didn't know he started every game on our win streak. Yeah, I mean, look, of course he was getting cooked, bro. Like, and this kind of opens up the big topic that I'm sure everybody's wanting to hear about. Andre and Jermaine. Like, everybody's going to get cooked by those dudes, bro. Like, let alone Jamar and T, you know? So, what, you trying to pull up some clips there?
Well,
Hey, bro,
someone said here Taj Brooks getting work with the ones. That's dope to see. I was just checking.
Yep.
I didn't see anything.
You're good. No, I did see that in some 707,
Really?
by the way. Cellular data. Yeah.
Huh.
A little tidbit. I don't know if you got it on.
Yeah.
or Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you have it on. Oh, so you had the data and Wi-Fi on. No, a little thing, guys, is our mics are so much better when we don't have like extra connected shit in the way. Is it on? Is your Wi-Fi on?
No.
All right, okay, so it's off. You were
Yes.
saying it was on. All right,
No,
so
no,
we're
no.
good. Your cellular's off too. That's what we learned, guys. When we cut off fucking extra shit that requires internet, our shit sounds way better. And of course, if it doesn't sound good, if we break out anything like that, we're going old school and we're winging it, bro. We have no
Yeah.
proof. So please let us know in the comments, all right? Flood the comments. Sounds trash. Y'all trash. Like, y'all suck. Sucks. Like, I'm kidding. Don't let us know all that shit. Just let us know it sounds trash. All right. But outside of that, yeah, bro. Taj Brooks was out there in 7-on-7s. Look, man, everybody's getting work right now. All right. What benefit is there? All because you have a depth guy. What use as a team is there to never let him get reps?
Yeah.
Because the point is he's depth for when you need him to step up. He's depth until you need to step up. So like when you do get those reps. Now look, say if Charlie Jones and Taj Brooks were out there the entire time and Jamar or like Andre Osavash looks clearly healthy and had no hindrance at all and sitting there, and then that's different. Like when we're looking like this embarrasses me, bro. Who's number 17?
Burgess, Cole Burgess.
Cole Burgess. That's right, bro. I just like dismissed any value from number 17 after a Bengals legend Stanley.
Trent Irwin to the Jags.
Yeah, bro. I saw that, bro. Good luck for T.I., bro. TL to the T.I., T.I. to TL. Long-haired demons, bro. That's got to be fire. Yeah, bro.
photo shoots.
Shit, him and Travis Hunter about to be nasty, bro. T.I. and
Bro,
fucking Travis.
They could do those little pranks that they could do. They could put like Trenton at quarterback, have him come in, put the Trevor jersey on and shit.
True, bro. True. That's a good one.
Go to the
Oh, that's really good, bro. Be like, we're only signing you for content.
yeah, content creators for Jacksonville. If you
Dude, they're the best.
we're
bro.
strictly Bengals after dark here, but we'd be willing to throw our own sauce on there, for a collective fee.
Just because for our love of T.I.,
Right.
which I need to wear my T.I. shirt, bro. I think I have.
Yeah.
I got to be the only one, and I'm flexing on all you guys that has a T.I. shirt. By the way, tonight rocking a old school Jeff Blake tee. This motherfucker smacks, bro. I've had this thing for almost 10 years.
Right. He's rocking the Jeff Blake,
Rocking this John.
rocking that Joey B lifestyle.
Solid. Yeah, bro. It's all right. Yeah,
It's all right,
I'm kidding. Yeah, no, solid piece, bro. Solid piece. We're always pulling up, wearing something fresh and nice and new and upgraded. Speaking of something that looks new and upgraded, we got to run on it right now.
Yeah.
That's what people want to talk about. The Andre and Jermaine hype, right? So, bro, what T said about Andre, bro. You don't just say that about someone that you think's a solid player. Like to say because T, like, it would be different if, like, you always want that positive, optimistic guy. Like, we know how Orlando Brown acts, right? Like, uber positive. We love that. Thank you. We always love, but his floor is really high when he gives praise, right? It's always, oh, he's great type things. T doesn't quickly give that, which is fine. Average. Yeah, everything's looking good. Like, he did not just say that about Andre, bro. He's like, this dude, like, he looks great. He looks, I mean, how much more size he's getting, bro. Like, dude, how sharp this dude looks. He's teaching me. You don't just say that about anybody.
Yeah.
You're not saying that about Isaiah Williams, about Charlie Jones, who's been there. Charlie Jones has had plenty of fucking time to learn the playbook and gain weight. Motherfucker still looks smaller than me, respectfully. All right. But I didn't mean to throw hella slander at Charlie Jones there, but I mean, it is what it is. Like, the praise that T gave him, bro. He's being more aggressive at the point of attack. he's starting to add a bit of T to his game. We talked about it, bro. Like the finesse, T is one of a kind in the league today with how he plucks the football out of the air.
Yeah.
He takes it. Boom. It doesn't land in his hands. He grabs it. Andre's starting to add that little bit of because he's already got the size. We talked about it, bro. He's got that size. He's got that speed. He's got that raw ability. Does he have the breakdown ability, the fluidity in his hips? No, he does not. He's not T. T does not get enough praise, by the way, with his route runner, bro. He's so crisp. He's so sharp. He moves like he's 6 foot.
He makes it look easy.
Makes it look easy. So not everybody's like him, but Andre is starting to become that leading presence in a room, not as like just raw talent. He never will, but like a legit leading entity. And one quick little ad. I don't know how you felt about it last year. Maybe it's because like we know a bit of Andre and stuff with what we talked about him, some of his mindset, whatever. And like plus just with the stardom of 1 and 2, T and Jamar. Like when you saw the trio together last year, I don't know. It just felt like just the T and Jamar show. I don't know. I'm sure everybody else felt that. It's starting to feel like that you had this respectability factor in Andre arise now.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, it's gaining. That's the big factor for me. Like, he gave you everything. This was crazy. He only gave you everything you needed as a clutch performer last year, in my opinion. When you didn't, we talked about it. They played Drake, 3rd and 11, 4th and 11, 3rd and 13, 3rd and 19 in the Ravens game. Making big plays. Had to have a touchdown. He was making the plays. But like, now you're establishing a mental leadership role in a room with the best receiver on the fucking planet, one of the best receivers of all time, one of the best receiver twos of all time, and you're one that's starting to get respectability. Crazy, bro. That's what hypes me up, man.
Yeah. I mean, you want these guys at their best. I felt like Andre left a good 200-300 out there last year. And he take, the Gesicki hold or whatever, that would have been a deep touchdown for him. Yeah, man, I think Andre still has a lot to put together. Not in terms of like what he needs to do, but what he can do and what he has done to really put his game over the top. We've always talked about it. He's got the tools, he's got the athleticism, he's got the size to be great. He talked about it, when we interviewed him about the guys he modeled his game after, guys that he looked up to, Julio Jones and other guys like that. So I think one thing that's great about Andre too, and you see sometimes with these later round picks, and it's not always, but it's that hunger for wanting to be great, or that hunger to wanting to be better. And not every guy is always chasing it like that. And it shows. I feel like it's shown ever since Andre was drafted to now, he's put in the work. He's put his head down. Him and Chase Brown, they both done it together. And I mean, you talked about Charlie Jones not trying to catch a stray with him anymore, but you kind of see separation now, where it's like kind of Charlie or Andre and Chase Brown.
Yeah.
Versus, you know what I'm saying?
Ain't that crazy? Yeah, like, I mean, not to act like your path to NFL success is solidified round by round, but like 6th round pick, 4th round pick, you see, and like, this really isn't meant to be a Charlie slander podcast, because like, I mean, I believe in some of the ability of Charlie Jones for real.
Me too.
Like, dead ass, like,
his special
it's actually crazy. It's really exciting to think about, for real. Like, Charlie has talent too. Like, damn,
good special teams are like
he is, bro. I mean, not just that. I'm thinking as a wide receiver, like he's just never been able to stay healthy, But like,
he's made some grabs.
He has, bro. He has, and it's just like with Andre. To see him take that step forward, to hear the praise that T was giving him, he couldn't stop raving about him. and you're just seeing it, man. You're seeing a dude that's starting to take command. Like you said, there were some yards that were left out there. And let's be transparent as well. With how clutch he was, he probably made up for some of that. Because, like, are you sure? Are you that confident the dude's going to reel in every 4th and 11, every 3rd and 19?
Right.
So you could give and take a little bit. But, yeah, definitely left some out there, bro. That's what leads to another weapon in the room, because then you got the Jermaine hype, right? And we love to hear it, bro. Like, you're starting to see a dude. What he's been emphasizing is learning to be a pro. And we talked about it. I think the biggest blessing that Jermaine Burton could have seen and endure, I guess not endure, but just experience as a member of the room, being one really on the outside looking in. If he locked in, you can get the money of a Jamar Chase and T. Higgins.
You just like them.
You can be just like him, bro. Like, dead ass. Like, it sounds foofy, but like, we talked about it. The ability's there. Can you lock in? So he's showing everything right now. Keep it going, bro.
Dude, at this point, the trajectory Andre's going on, Andre can secure a bag 10 mil a year.
Oh, easy, bro. Easy. Like, I don't even want to talk about it, but like, Andre is
He's gonna get paid.
he's due for an extension next year. Ain't that crazy to think about? Like, he won't get it. He won't get it here, but and we don't need it.
There
Sad.
won't even be talks.
Yeah. Damn, I don't even want to talk about that. That's sad, bro. That's sad. No, we're not there yet.
He's in his 3rd year,
Yeah,
bro.
He's into a contract year. Yeah, bro. Time flies. Chase Brown too. We got Taj Boyd or Todd. God damn, I always call him Taj Boyd, bro. We got Taj Brooks.
Chase, we're gonna have to take some money off the top for you not hitting the K this year, buddy. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, bro.
That's straight from the Blackbird, Jeremy.
Bro, like, we got Samaje Perine and Taj Brooks, bro. We're good.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Nah, hell nah. But yeah, bro, like,
Chris Evans' number.
oh, yeah. Definitely gonna be a lot different than Chris Evans, bro. I mean, you talk about a dude that, like, embodies, unfortunately, just what Chris never had, was just that mental sharpness of just being such a intelligent football player. Respectfully, like, you have talents and then you just have masterminds, you know, when it comes to understanding the game. So
I heard that, and we saw it with Travion, right? I heard it was kind of something that not a lot of people saw, because when you see it on the field, it's a lot different.
oh yeah,
But like Chris Evans, like his speed, it wasn't there.
yeah, not for
I
sure.
think that was a big thing too.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, he obviously had the elusivity and stuff. It was just the indecisiveness.
Yep.
Sometimes just simply picking the wrong gaps, and then you're starting to cause a clusterfuck there. Then you're not gaining the continuity and trust that you need in the guys in front of you. So yeah, it's just a culmination of everything. But yeah, bro. So like, you're getting a lot of hype there. Then you're just seeing Mike continuing to be sharp, bro. You know, and like, then with them, here's what's great, Drake. You continuously see the ascension and the sharpness. We're always optimistic, right? But like, legitimately, like, just something. Guys, I texted Drake, and I'm going to say it right now. This is going to be, we can have one of the best pass catching units in 25 that the NFL league has ever fucking seen. Ever. This will be the best receiving unit that this team has ever had in the history of their franchise. And that is speaking insane volumes, bro. We've had the best trios, some of the best trios in some years that the league has ever seen. Just elite production. This is going to be a year of insane production. So like, it really shows a lot of signs of that, bro.
Say what you told me earlier about the 1K.
Oh,
And I want to know what players. I want to know what players you're talking about.
Well, I ended up texting Drake earlier. I said, we got 5 dudes that are capable of giving you 1,000. I'm not saying they will, but I mean, bro, I was talking about pass catchers, by the way. I'm not talking about 1,000 scrimmage yard players. Chase Brown's a lock for that.
Okay.
So, I mean, Mike Gesicki could give you 1,000. You fucking kidding me, bro? That dude could give you, I mean, 1,200 if you wanted them to.
Yeah.
That dude, no, he's not Brock Bowers. I want to make it clear. But fuck, bro, if Mike Gesicki got 16 targets a game, are you sure that motherfucker's not going to like eat?
You know it.
Broncos game, Raiders game. You know what I'm saying?
How good does it feel? Because as we go into the season last year, you didn't know the level of volume we were gonna get with Gesicki, and now
hate it.
And now, see, I was hopeful. I thought
You were.
I was hopeful, and
I was depressed that we didn't have Brock. That's all. I was just sad.
well, guess what?
Him and Brock Bowers.
I feel like Gesicki, even got a top 10, all-time receiving in a season for a tight end last year. Like Gesicki already last year, and now with this contract, I think he'll cement himself as one of the best tight ends in franchise history, which is crazy when you're speaking of possibly only 4 years. I think.
Oh yeah, you're talking about by the end of his tenure. I was going to say after year 2 is pretty crazy. Yeah,
it's year one,
bro.
Like we haven't had that type of tight end production in so long.
And it's like, bro, he sat on the shelf for half the year, bro. Just discarded.
Even with the Pats, the year,
Yeah.
before.
Well, the best part is we knew that. It wasn't that, at least from my perspective, I was like, we just have so much good going on elsewhere.
Yeah.
Not the aversion to use a talent like him. It's the incentive to use better talents because that's just how gifted we are. So, yeah, bro, like, I mean, year 2 of Amarius Mims, he talked about it, bro. Paul Dehner asked him, Amarius, where do you feel like you were lacking most as a rookie? You played more snaps in your rookie season in the NFL than you did in college. How did you feel? He was like, well, I felt that my technique was horrible. All right, what do you think your technique was at, like on a scale of 1 to 10? 3. Right, wow. All right. He was like, dude, I was just so overwhelmed to try to get the job done right, play-wise, let alone technique, because you can only manage so much. He's like, you can't try to master both at the same time. And then he started talking about down the stretch of the season in must-win games, I was holding down the fort against Myles Garrett, TJ Watt. He said that shit while being 3 out of 10 in technique, bro. You're going to have bookend tackles, bro. We got, I'm saying now, we hit on a tackle.
Talked about it, bro. All he has to do, dog, even if he loses a step on a guy, all he has to do is get one arm up. One arm. That's all he's got to do.
All he's got to do is get that little fucking kickback. That little kickback, bro. That little kickback. Look, dude, it's about bro, he's just so gifted, bro. It's like how quick he fucking takes that step back. How to get that little bit. I know I look like Jonah Williams, all right? I'm not Amarius Mims, but like that's how we do it, technically. That's exactly how we do it. Scott Peters showed me. But a dude that talked about it like that, he's got that much belief in himself. The best part is we like belief. Belief's cute, but we see the ability, bro. Like, Amarius Mims is like Jamar Chase. Jamar could go into a game and not know a single fucking play. You just tell him, win. Got it. He's going to do it well. You see that prototype, right? Like, remember when Jamar came out? Super rare. Like, unreal specimen. Anquan Bolden physicality. Running back fluidity. Like, just something that you haven't seen before. And you see him win off just, it's almost disrespectful with how easy to make it look. I've seen so many comments lately, and it makes us feel good as Bengals fans. Like, fortunately, we don't have to fight to prove what Jamar's ceiling is anymore. I felt like I was tired of doing that because we talked about it. This dude is capable of being one of the best ever and didn't put it together yet. outside of the 1,400-yard season. So it's nice now seeing it. But I've seen actually like 3 different comments similarly within the last week of different fan bases saying, I have never seen a receiver like Jamar Chase make the best corners in the league look so helpless. That can be Amarius Mims, bro.
Yeah.
Just a dude with – we've seen it, bro. What were we talking about last year? This guy is built like a Greek god, and he's 350 pounds. Like, that is unreal, bro. So that ascension, it's just all coming together in this offense, bro. You got year 3 of Chase Brown. Looks as sharp as ever. Like, Joe is as hungry as ever. Like, this is valid, warranted hype right now for an offense that superseded the norm last year. And like they're gonna do it even worse to opponents this year, bro.
You said 3 out of 10 for Amarius technique wise. If he gets up there, 8, 9, you're telling me that that's not going to help out your right guard tremendously?
Tremendously. Game wrecking ability. Like, I think Amarius is going to be one of the best tackles in the game.
Me too.
Like, he's got that layout. He's had the confidence. You've never it's what we've said all along. Like, not to go to philosophy much or draft stuff, whatever. But this is why we can't even crucify. Funny, I could say that, but like a Shamar Stewart, that's gonna be a fun little thing we gotta fucking talk about. But like when you bank on just sheer athleticism, your room for error is so much wider.
Yeah.
And like such an easier life when you can just tell them, hey man, get your head on straight. Later. Just what you can lock in on right now is being the athlete and freak that you are, right? Yep. And yeah, once he gets that together, bro. Yeah, I mean, you're talking an eraser. X out the edge rusher.
Yeah.
X out that weak side linebacker. When he's able to get up to the second level, when he's confident what he's seeing in the run game, which he's got some room for improvement there. That's what he's talking about with technique, though, of mastering both at the same time, kind of throw him off, especially get to that second level because it's such quick-witted. You can't even think anymore. Boom. It's step 1, boom, 2, 3 steps, step 2. And like when you're just missing the first one because you're already overthinking it, even with that athleticism, it's hard to like overcome that and make those plays. So yeah, bro, book in tackles, get Orlando Brown healthy again, who's been healthy throughout most of his career.
I mean, we've talked so much about the offense. I think kind of go, speak on that defensive side about the Cam Taylor-Britt interception. I thought it was interesting the type of just flexibility that Al's playing with right now, bro. Like, I mean, granted, I get it's just 7-on-7s and shit like that, but like seeing CTB in the slot and shit like that, and other guys kind of moving around and shit. It's kind of interesting to see. It seems like he's kind of toying around, seeing what works best, at least right now. It's gonna be kind of dope to see what he's gonna do with these guys, bro.
It is, bro. And I think what's nice is like, obviously no one can say this with certainty because first of all, they'd be lying. And second of all, it's like, you got to let things ruminate and take time. But largely, these guys are capable of moving to different spots. So I'm sure that's what it's predicated on. Al, like, he's not saying like nonsensical shit like, yo, Miles, drop back like Michael Parsons in coverage because I want to see something.
Yeah.
No, it's like these corners that are capable, moving them around and finding that sauce. He's making his recipes right now with ingredients that are good. You just got to mix them at the right ratios to make it fire. That's like a great analogy I just made up. Like the ingredients are good. All right. We've talked about this all along. These aren't damaged goods. CTB isn't an Alex Kappa. He's a 9-point-something RAS guy, a 4.3 runner with the skill, with the tenacity. I mean, the dude's a psychopath. Like, he gets dudes ejected in like 20 minutes. Like, he's got that energy. He's got all the grit, the fortitude, the skill, the makeup speed, everything you need, but getting everything right, you know? And like, even with the dude like Drago, any other dudes, like, and I think that I'm sure that Al is just going all in continuously behind the scenes, figuring out what makes these dudes tick, what they're most confident in. Then from what they're most confident in, CTB is a man type of guy.
Yeah.
That's why he was following Mike. It's not just because he's like, yo, I want you to be in the slot. Yo, I want you to play your game. Line up again. It's basketball. It's like Pee Wee basketball. Yo, I got him. I got this guy. I size him up. Whatever. I'm not saying that's exactly what they were doing. But like, CTB is a physical dude.
Yeah.
He's like, motherfucking lock Mike's ass up, bro. Bring it over. Like, what is Drago gonna lock up? Drago's like 5'11". Mike's like 6'7".
Right.
You know, he's gonna fucking head, like, you could be as hype as you want at that point. Like, it's gonna be rare to, you know what I mean? Like, get a one on that. So who knows exactly how they're running it? But I like that, bro, because then you're making sure that they are staying in their alley of confidence. And that's why you're getting the hype CTB, man. Like, we have never stopped believing in CTB. I haven't at all. In fact, I've leaned into it more when he was having these downs last year.
I didn't even really, during the downs last year, I feel like I didn't even really hate on him because I feel like the cornerback position is so difficult, bro. Like, unless you are god awful, we know how good he can be. And
it's the most volatile position in the sport. Yep. I mean, just the room for error is so small. Especially against, I mean, thank God he didn't have to go up against Joe Burrow. You know, Joe Burrow would have put 200 on his head, bro. And that's not even like, it's because like one step can kill you when you're against Joe Burrow. Not like you're getting toasted like Drake Kirkpatrick 5 yards off the ball.
Right.
Yeah, bro. I mean, seeing him making the plays that he is and letting them know that my swagger's never left, bro. It's never left. And then Figgy out there making plays, bro, making plays again and again and again on Joe, making that great PBU today on Andre, plucked that ball. But before Andre could even come down,
I think that was a catch, bro.
I don't know. I'm not going to lie. I don't really care. If it was technically a catch or not, just the great vision by Fig to play that so well on the come down.
Yeah.
He just saw it as Andre was bringing it down. Andre was up here, boom, because he knew it was coming down here.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's so good. That's so good. Like, these guys are playmakers, bro. These were dudes last year that was in a scheme that put them over their head.
Mm-hmm.
These were not talents that were in over their head. We weren't asking Tony McRae or, you know, like just these duds.
Yeah.
We weren't asking, as much as I love Bengals legend BW Webb. You know what I mean? Like, we're not even Marco Wilson.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Give it up. If anybody's got like legit Marco Wilson, I'd be like, what? Like, respectfully, like Alan George. I loved Alan George. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? It's not like you're like, oh my God, bro, just wait till he's got it all. It's right there. You just got to get. Fig is a dude. Figging up. Even Ivy. It just sucks that Ivy's, you know, after that ACL, bro, he's kind of falling out of grace a little bit. He's got to make sure that he gets his foot in the door. These dudes that show you, damn, bro, they really got the tools. They got the tools there.
Yep.
You know, and it's just like, it just makes you really excited, bro. Like,
well, we all know Fig was anticipated to go a lot earlier without that injury and stuff like that. So, I mean, Fig's a dog, and I've always felt like Fig was the Josh Newton. It just sounds like, I don't know, it just sounds like a name of a guy that's gonna have success, weirdly enough.
Josh Newton sounds like a dude that has a good fucking nickname.
Yeah,
He looks like a dude that's got a nickname for a reason.
Fig Newton.
There's just dudes that look like you can tell they got a different switch. And I feel like Fig's got to do, I mean, he's got the capabilities, of really giving you a lot, bro. And like, it's so early. Drago made some plays too now. I get it. He got toasted by Jamar. Who's not? Listen, bro. I'm just going to start referring, like, he's one of the best, most gifted receivers ever. Tired of holding it in. Tired of holding in my truth. And after this season, assuming, knock on wood, he plays a full 17 games. Did he play 17 last year? Or 16? He played 17. He did. It'll be for a fact.
Did he?
I think he did. I mean, fuck, bro. I feel like he had to.
Yeah.
1,700 yards. But everybody's going to kill him. Like, Drago did get toasted. But, like, listen, you accidentally bite a quarter of a step on a fake out and go up the sideline. Yeah, you're going to get beat by 5 yards by Jamar Chase, bro.
Like I tweeted out, it's like you pick your poison there, because with the stutter step that Jamar had, Jamar either had the choice, right, with Drago there. Jamar could have hit a curl, put him on his ass,
True,
or burn him deep.
Yeah, bro.
Like, I'm sorry, if Jamar would have like legitimately like hit it with that stutter step and then curled back around, he would have been on his ass.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. Yeah, man. So like lots of positives though overall. Like, look, this is the fun part, and there is some value to this time, only with the skill players, like, because there's no value to take with O lineman right now or D lineman. There's nothing. If you don't have pads on it, those guys are all contact. That's what I love about these finesse positions, like corner, like receiver, because I guess what I mean by finesse is that you can work it without direct contact and still produce a lot.
Yeah.
You don't have to touch the corner to give them work. Corner doesn't have to touch you to give you work.
Yep.
I mean, which is pretty fucking rare, I guess, if you want to be technical. You almost always got to you almost always have to have a hand on them somewhere. But you can get a lot of value from these times, bro. Like how sharp, how anticipated are these guys? How sharp, how much have they studied? How much have they prepared? Do they know Jamar's tendencies? Are they studying? Because how you study in one way is how you're going to do with everything. Do you know Jamar Chase's tendencies, Drago? Fig. Do you know them all? Like how sharp are you? So like, it's a fun time right now. They're going to continue to sharpen each other. What a gift for a questionable unit to make sure that you got your ducks in a row, bro, because you got Jamar and T over there. By the way, you got Mike Gesicki and Jermaine Burton over there. So you better watch for him too. You know what I'm saying? Like you always, Marco Wilson better make sure he's on 10, because we know he's a bum. He ain't guarding Jamar. I'm sorry, he's not a bum, but like I just talked about it. He's not these guys. He's not these guys with this insane upside. Always got to stay on your toes, bro. So that's what's so this time. It would be different if we had the Ravens receiver core. Them fucking booty cheek ass motherfuckers, bro. I saw them make a post and they drank their dude. DeAndre Hopkins is turning heads, bro. Like, yo, they're so fucking puppy, bro. Like, oh my god, dude, they're so impoverished.
I've already heard the hype up on Rashad Bateman. I don't know how, but
Rashad Bateman is like
a bust, a first
he's
round
a great
bust.
value. No, I'm not even doing that. No, I'm not even saying great value Odell Beckham. Actually, I don't know. Rashad Bateman. Oh no, I'm just trying to
See
think.
what Dan Patrick told Derrick Henry today?
What? Derrick Henry?
If you get 2,000 rushing yards this year, I'll get you in a movie with Adam Sandler, because he was talking about how
Dan Patrick, how does he have that motion, bro?
he knows Adam Sandler. He was yeah.
He ain't getting fucking 2,000 yards, bro.
Dude,
He ain't shit against us.
1900 last year, dog. Think about it. As a fucking old man.
Rushing yards?
Yes. I was looking at that dude's stat line today. He is a future
That's
Hall
crazy.
of Famer.
Yeah, bro.
Remember early-
he's one of the best running backs ever, bro.
Do you remember early in his career, though, there was the question marks? People were trying to question, like, he would be a bust.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I won't forget that. Bro, DeMarco Murray just came off like a career year in Tennessee. They just drafted this running back too. Bro, I won't forget that, bro. I actually wanted them coming out of the draft. But I don't want to talk about the Ravens anymore in this. But like it fucking sucks that like Ravens fans were like they were talking in video game mode about what Derrick Henry could do, and like it actually came to fruition. It pisses me off. Like, thank God we were occupied with our own greatness of Joe and Jamar. Because if we weren't, bro, I would have been so embittered. I'm like, bro, y'all are trash for real. Like, y'all aren't even like that, but like they are. Like, they really had that shit come to real life. And thank God we got our own video game version now. But fuck it, let's have Jamar go for 2,000 yards. Like, we're the only team that is going to be able to unbuck the near unbuckable trend again, which is establishing the run to build off the pass. Fuck that. We're going to pass anyways and just win. I'm convinced now. Like, we did it last year. Thank God for Dan Pitcher and Justin Riscotti, bro. Like, I think it's Riscotti.
Yeah.
The pass game coordinator.
Yep.
But, bro, fucking. Yeah, I see. She's hyped over there, bro. She likes the Riscotti talk. I don't even want to throw shade, but like, I felt gratitude today, Drake. I was like, I'm just grateful that we got rid of. Yeah, no, bro. Don't distract her, bro. We got the dog over here getting hyped, bro. The dog. But thank God we got rid of Brian Callahan because he had to go. Brian Callahan crawled and walked so Dan Pitcher could run to really help unleash this offense. But, all right, Drake. We got to wrap this puppy up here soon, bro. But we're going to touch on it quick, bro. Fucking quick. Ain't it fucking gay that the only duds we have right now of just annoying situations are in the edge room, bro? Both of our starting edge rushers are being gay as fuck right now, dude. Like,
Crazy.
Like, Trey, understand. I get it. We don't even have to harp on that, guys. We know. I'm not going to talk to fucking Deuteronomy. If anything, I'm just going to praise the Lord because praise Jesus. I don't care about the post. We know where he stands, right? I don't really give a shit. Largely, I'm the same with Shamar. It's annoying as fuck. And for meme purposes only, I want him to win. All right, you fucking hear me? I want him to be great. But I'm referring him to Shamarcus Russell till further notice. He's got to prove to me that he's anything. He is Shamarcus Russell.
Shamondre Smith, motherfucker.
Shamondre Smith. Shamarcus Russell. Fuck, what's the dude's name? Shamarvin Lewis. There we go. I like that one. Shamarvin Lewis. Who is another fucking bum? Shamondrick Oblahe. Nah, that's too much.
Shamerrill Austin.
There you go. Oh, all right, we getting obscure now. Fuck, who was that? Oh, nah.
Go lay down.
was trying to think of Ryan Finley and Shamar. That'd be a great one. Shamar Finley.
Sean Ross.
There we go. Sean Ross is a great one. That's a great one. Oh, dude, just always something with fucking John Ross. But all memes, man. All memes. Don't y'all fucking come like, oh, yo, what fucking, y'all wish no Shamar.
You guys hate the Bengals?
Exactly, bro. You fucking hate the Bengals draft picks. They're gonna spin the block on this. Bro, y'all didn't believe it, bro. I'm making fun of him. Bro, this motherfucker's sitting in the fucking he's standing there, bro. Like
Sitting courtside.
No, bro, he's not even sitting courtside. He's standing on the field. He's standing on the court. Like, bro, think he on the team meme, but he's not part of the team right now. Like, stop, bro. Bro. That's all I gotta say. Like, fine. Do what you're convicted with, bro. Do what you're convicted with. It's just annoying. You know what I'm saying? Like, what else is there to say about it? Like, am I not? Oh, yeah, absolutely. A guy that barely proved anything in college and has everything to fucking prove in the NFL. Just continue not proving anything. Super satisfied with that. You know what I'm saying? It would be different if this dude was a college legend, had 13 sacks. You're a question mark, bro. Have you done anything but left a question mark? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like, it's like the dude that's like, I don't know, like, it's a bad example because I'm late a lot, but the dude that's always late. Like, if I tell you, hey, bro, sorry, I'm gonna be late today, you surprised? No, you are every time. Like, it's like that person that you know they're about to bring some bullshit, and they let you know, hey, yo, by the way, I might bring some bullshit. All right, as if I'm not prepared, but that bullshit's amplified times 3. And they're like, oh man, sorry, I brought you bullshit. It's like you're always like that. You're a question mark. You have everything to prove. You're not on the field to prove anything. Oh, now you're on the field not doing anything? Bro. What are the leaders saying about you?
While other players were still participating, and stuff like that while
contract disputes and they get sorted out.
Because I felt like a lot of people were pushing it at first, like this was just a Bengals thing. The Bengals were the last team remaining, which is kind of bullshit. But and I will say, the Bengals they need to get this done, but it is your part too. Like, as you've said, you haven't really proven a lot. As you guys might have seen our draft reaction for that first round, like we were not happy. And that doesn't mean we don't think Shamar has all the potential in the world, but
yeah, that doesn't mean that we're solidified on our stance that he's gonna be that, by the way. But that was a funny time.
But it's just yeah, man, this team's trying to win. And as I said earlier, outside of these, things, the vibes are high. And it's like, if you can get Shamar out there, and hopefully, I know the Trey stuff's going to take a little longer, but make Trey happy, man. Like, just get ready to go. I mean,
no doubt,
they're already phased up like it's training camp right now. Like I said,
amped up like it. Yeah, bro, that's the most exciting part. Like, these dudes are out there. Like, they just came off a 2020 season.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what's so exciting, bro. You are seeing dudes out there that feel like they have everything to earn, So, yeah, bro, it's like, it is what it is, I'm glad that we have so many other things to focus on. Here's probably what I'll wrap up with it, because that's all I want to talk about with those guys, for real.
Yeah.
All love for Trey, in my personal opinion, because we've talked about it ad nauseum here on the Bengals After Dark videocast. The years of underpay, and I'm not saying that as a shun on the office, right? If anything, I'm talking about that just like incredible value they got. We understand, talk about that a lot. You just got to work that out. Trey's in his heels right now. I got it. A dude who's proven and superseded everything.
Yep.
Health, consistency, one dud of a season of 8.5 sacks. All right. then 10 sacks for that year in the playoffs. Superseded every expectation. This dude has technically proven nothing. So I'll just leave it at that. Get on the field, do some shit. That's where Shamondre Smith labels pretty good. Get on the field. Andre Smith wanted to play petty. He came in fat. Mike Brown told him right away, "You're bigger than I thought." you're bigger than I
He
thought.
said,
You gotta lose some weight.
you're gonna have to get in shape.
Yeah, exactly. Andre's like, oh, I mean,
Like, yeah,
Andre Smith better get his shit together. You better be ready. I mean, he's lucky that he's the freak athlete that he is.
especially when you sign that contract.
Yeah, bro. Hey, look, for real, I can't wait till he's out there.
Yeah, me too.
It's just you're not. All right. So we're all impatient. But all right, bro. We're gonna wrap it up here in a minute. What was I feel like I wanted to touch on one other thing. Last thing on a positive note with the defense. Really fun to see these cornerbacks lock in and be this intense right now. No child's play. That's cool. Linebackers don't really have anything on them. It's kind of hard because they're so predicated off contact too, right? They're not so much finesse. You have to be direct contact in production there. I was going to say, I saw your screen freeze for a second. Hopefully it froze.
That grill fire.
Oh, really? Thanks, gang. But Miles Murphy. Damn, I wish we could have contact right now to see him. Fucking blow it out the park, bro. Like every drill. Lead the drills. Supplant Joseph Osai. We love Osai. Supplant him.
Yeah.
Fucking make it undeniable right now that I am now in a rotation that I will demand be behind me. Make Shamar the rotational piece because they're talking about you right now, Miles. Because I know you're listening. I know Max is. They're talking about him like he's solidified as some rotational guy.
Yeah.
Fuck it, bro.
Fuck that.
The bird that's there gets the worm, let alone the early one. The bird that's there. You're there, bro. So make the most of it. I don't care if it's OTAs right now. Look at all the Jermaine hype. I get it. The floor for Jermaine was, fuck the floor for Miles as a player. Jermaine Burton did more than Miles last year almost. And that's actually, I'd say about the same because Miles did have some pass rush win rate, yada, yada, run stop. Blah, blah, blah. He got no sacks. Y'all on the floor. You got everything to prove. Go all out right now. Why can't we hear the hype about you? Like, oh my gosh, how explosive he is off the ball. You can do that.
Yep.
You can run through the bags. You can run through the fucking sleds. You can say, yo, this dude is demanding every single day. Like him and Osai, like everybody's getting along because they love each other as teams, but like Miles is demanding he's the leader in the rooms. He's the leader. Like that little shit matters. Maximize that right now. Like times 10. I don't know where Miles is at. And I'm not saying if he doesn't, he's destined to be some bum or like some rotational guy this year. But like, no one's there, bro.
Yeah.
Take it. And guess what? Trey's not going to be there in camp. Calling it right now. I don't expect this deal to get done by camp. Maybe it does. But like, I know I'm not trying to get distracted, but take it, man. Take it. Like, so that's the high note I'll end it on, bro. You got any closing thoughts?
Jalen Rivers on Sunday, guys. 5th round pick coming to you 1:00 p.m. Eastern live. It's gonna be a good one, man. Interesting. Yep. Guy that's been there, seen the action right in front of him. We'll get to ask him some questions. If you guys want to maybe shoot some questions in our DMs or something, maybe we'll look at them. And maybe we'll ask him your question. I know I took a poll.
A story.
Yep.
Maybe some story polls. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. No, we could definitely do that. Slight TBD. Most likely we're going to keep with our element guys of being here in person. That's exactly what we plan to do. With it being a different time on Sunday, we'll do our very best to coordinate the schedules. Also, what makes sense, to be transparent with you guys, we haven't been just working behind the scenes on like building up a business and things like that, other things, merch, things like that, or clothing brand. Get the audio and the camera enhanced is something we've been trying to work on. All right, so that could possibly play a factor in us being able to make the interview happen in person on Sunday. Either way, it will be happening Sunday. We'll be releasing this episode at 1 p.m. But I guess DVD if we end up interviewing in person. So the goal. I just want to throw the caveat out there. But yeah, bro, that'll probably wrap it up. Guys, last full month without meaningful football. Y'all know how we roll here on the Bengals After Dark Network. Phase 1 of the season that matters is July. In 6 weeks, bro. You know what was 6 weeks ago? The draft. Draft week. Like, that feels like a fucking snap, bro. Oh my gosh. Like we said, like what's exciting for relieving, really for me, for you, for a lot of fans, like obviously more, to feel the intentionality of like organized football that felt like an Minnesota day, training camp solidifies that.
Yep.
It's just a ramp up in games, and you know, you get the teaser game. I'm just gonna start calling teaser games at this point, the fucking preseason, because we should just get rid of them. But that's the conversation. But that's what's around the corner, bro. Like 2 weeks towards, or 2 months towards fucking preseason games.
Yep.
Like 2 months ago, we were rehearsing behind the scenes for our fucking videocast. That feels like a fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like 2.5 months ago, almost 3 months ago, T and Jamar were signed. You know, that quarter of a year ago.
And soon, I mean, less than 100 days, it's week 1, guys. Week 1. We're less than 50 days away from training camp. We're less than maybe 65 days preseason week 1. I know. It's crazy.
She can't contain her excitement either.
Crazy.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. Like it's crazy. Time's flying by so quick. We can't wait to be here with you guys every step of the way. She looks like she's ready to wrap it up too. And that'll do it for this episode of the video cast on Bengals After Dark Network. Appreciate you guys. Like I said, Sunday we'll be with y'all. And until then, y'all have a good motherfucking night.
Peace.